Hi, welcome to this session in Principles of Accounts, where we're going to create exam build-up revisions by placing our focus through the 2023 exam. We're of course going only to target question 1 and 2. And if you are watching this on our Facebook page, YouTube channel, or TikTok account, leave a comment, share the video, and tag those that take accounts and that you would really love to see that they boost the confidence for an exam preparation by using some of the concepts that are going to be explained in this video. So question 1 says, for each of the following transactions, name the source document that would be used to record the information. So we need to understand the word source document. So the word source document simply means an original paper or digital record that is going to prove that a business transaction took place. So on the first one, it says sold goods on credit. So in this instance, when we talk about that is a source document, it can be an example of a receipt, a bank statement, or just an invoice. But this is for the purpose to prove that a business transaction has taken place. So starting on the first one, sold goods on credit. So the type of transaction that is being done here is sales. And even if this is done on credit, we're going to find that we're going to use an invoice that is going to prove that truly something has been gotten, even if it has not been paid for. So which means for this one, we're going to say sales invoice. Then we move on to Roman numeral 2, credit customers retained goods to the business. So when customers that got goods on credit can return the same goods back into the business, of course we are going to issue them with a credit note. That is the way of saying thanks for the return, here is your refund or money. So which means here we're going to have a duplicate credit note. So here we're going to say duplicate credit note. Then on Roman numeral 3, withdraw cash from the current account for salaries and wages. We can see the intention there is to pay the staff of the particular company, and as a result, we're going to find that as long as we are withdrawing cash, we need to have a bank statement or a check counterfoil, and this is going to be maybe a bank record that is going to show that money was withdrawn in order to pay the staff or members of the company. So here we can say check counterfoil. Then the Roman numeral 4, purchased motor vehicle on credit. Of course here we're still going to have an invoice. The only difference here is that we are buying. Even if we're buying it on credit, still we're going to be issued with an invoice. Of course it's going to be a purchases invoice. And an invoice is going to show that the transaction took place, or like you got the car even if you didn't pay for it. So purchased motor vehicle on credit, we're going to have that is a purchases invoice. Then we move on to question 2. State whether each of the following statements is true or false. 1. The ledger is a book of original entry. In some instances, we usually say in accounting that the ledger is the main book of accounts. Hence, we're going to find that the ledger is not a book of original entries because original entries are usually entered in journals. So for this one, we're going to say false. Then Roman numeral 2, real account always shows a debit balance. A very good example of a real account can be an asset. Most of the assets are usually with a debit, that is balance, but not all of them. Some of them are credited. So for this one, it's also false. So Roman numeral 3, a cash withdrawal from the business by the trader should be credited to drawings account. Let's say, for instance, someone withdraws money from their account. Of course, that account which is going to be withdrawn from in terms of the money is going to be a drawings account. Hence, it's going to be credited. So when someone withdraws the money, then the drawings account is going to be credited because it is the account which is responsible for that withdrawal that has taken place. So for this one, this is true. I hope we find this video very much beneficial. Briefly, for an exam build-up preparation as well as revision. Hoping to see that you share the video, you tag those that do take accounts, and that they can use the same video to revise some of the concepts and relate them to how best they can answer an exam. This has been your tutor, Mr. Sense, from Sense Academy School of Tuitions. Till in the next video, for now, it's a very goodbye.